Insight 7 is sponsored in part by Point North Networks and Key Community Bank.
Here's some of the stories you'll see on today's episode of Insight 7. See the brand new amenity that Inver Grove Heights unveiled. In West St. Paul, learn about some forgotten history. See how a South St. Paul tradition carries on through new organizers. And a 25-year-old truck has kept our community connected, and now it needs a little help. Stay with us for all these stories as Insight 7 starts now.
And now, from Town Square Television, this is Insight 7, bringing you local news and local views from the 7 cities in northern Dakota County.
Hi, and welcome to Insight 7. I'm your host, Alexis Huss. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Point North Networks and Key Community Bank. First up on the show today, local headlines. From July 3rd through 5th, the Dakota County Historical Society had an exhibit at the Mall of America to celebrate 250 years of America's independence. They had reenactors, artifacts, and activities throughout each day. Their exhibit focused on the people that have made Minnesota what it is today throughout the past 250 years.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
On July 9th, the city of South St. Paul cut the ribbon, officially opening the new playground at Lorraine Park.
If you've ever watched a child race to the top of a climbing structure, make a new friend on the playground, or convince a parent to stay just 5 more minutes, you know that parks are about much more than playground equipment. They're about creating the moments that become our favorite childhood memories. This playground was designed to be welcoming, accessible, and inclusive so children of all abilities have a place to play, explore, and belong.
The new inclusive playground was built in partnership with the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources and support from the 2024 Outdoor Recreation Grant.
Today's standards and requirements for kids is rounded corners, soft floors. That's what the inclusive part of this park is this is accessible to everybody. Every child is going to be able to come here. They're going to be able to crawl, walk, run, and play in this in a safe environment.
Features include rubberized walkways, accessible swings, and equipment for a large range of ages.
We're so excited that it's open. I know these kids have been chomping at the bit to get in here and play, and today's the day.
There you go.
On June 22nd, a ribbon cutting was held in Inver Grove Heights for the new Brightside Playzone, which is located inside Veterans Memorial Community Center. The space was named in honor of a former employee that passed away from cancer, whose slogan was to always look on the bright side. The Playzone is open daily, and there is a daily admission fee for use of the Brightside Playzone. More information can be found at ighmn.gov.
Anytime Fitness celebrated the grand opening of its new South St. Paul location. The city's previous Anytime Fitness closed during the COVID-19 pandemic, leaving South St. Paul without a local gym for nearly 6 years. For co-owner Tony Wind, opening this location is also personal.
I actually started out as an Anytime Fitness member, and I saw really good results as a member. I lost like 50 pounds. I had energy to keep up with my kids again. That's really why I started to love the brand.
Tony and his wife Michelle co-own the new gym and are thrilled with their new location.
We love being in South St. Paul. It's been a great community, and everyone we meet has just been amazing and so welcoming here.
3, 2, 1, there we go.
Anytime Fitness is now open and accepting new members in South St. Paul.
On June 10th, Town Square Television held an open house to showcase our studio that is available to be rented for various meetings, events, parties, or productions.
Thank you so much for stopping by our open house this evening.
We have a wonderful facility here that can be rented out, and we have a conference room, we have our studio here.
This event was also the kickoff to our fundraising campaign for our production truck, which is 25 years old and in need of a new chassis.
It's hard to find parts, and we've done over 2,700 different shoots all over the Northern Dakota County area. So we've done games, we've done community events, and we really would like to keep it on the road doing those events, so we really need to find some money so that we can get this truck fixed.
The fundraising goal for the truck is $175,000.
If you have 25 bucks, thank you. We'd love to see that donation. If you're a larger organization, come to us. We'd love to see one with more zeros.
If you would like more information about how to donate or rent the studio, you can go to townsquare.tv.
We're there. We're trying to get you as much information as possible about your communities. So help support us, because community television is important.
It's time to gather, play, and explore. Check out what might be keeping residents busy this summer. In mid-June, Dakota County residents flocked to Heritage Village Park in Inver Grove Heights.
We were excited that we still had a strong showing, and when the clock hit 6:15, we had roughly about 400 to 500 people here.
Some donning rain jackets, but many decked out instead for summer fun.
After we do the ribbon cutting, I see some kids in swimsuits that are going to brave the weather.
Because while the weather was looking like it might not cooperate for the big day,
the skies did clear for us. There was some forecasted thunderstorms and severe weather.
Nothing was going to stop the grand opening of the newly renovated Heritage Village Park.
Our goal was to create a place unique to this area and one that is ecologically steeped in history and accessible to all residents and visitors.
Something that has been years in the making.
We have been on this journey for quite some time. I remember back on a snowy, very cold day in December when the bonding tour stopped here, and this was just a flat area and we had visions.
With the splash pad being one of the focal points of this space, it only made sense that cutting the ribbon and officially turning on the water was what would get the party started for all of the excited kids and their families. But it's not the only part of the park to be excited about.
Phase 5 is specifically related to the inclusive playground, the inclusive splash pad, and the expansion of our parking lot to really kind of bring things together to really activate this area.
With thoughtfully and inclusively designed playgrounds, along with lots of space to relax and cool off in the shade, there's a lot for residents to enjoy.
This playground and splash pad are designed to serve children of all abilities, including those with mobility or sensory impairment. From the start, we wanted to address the limited availability of inclusive play opportunities in this area and provide a space that gives families an accessible place to all play together.
And throughout the entire park are nods and tributes to the history of the city and what makes it special.
If you look around on the play features, we have representation of our old schoolhouse, our city hall, our fire stations. This used to be an old railroad site many moons ago.
Meant to blend the past with the present and the future.
These are just historical components of our community that makes us who we are.
The unveiling of this new space marks the completion of phases 4 and 5 of this years-long project, with one more phase still on the horizon.
Phase 6 is kind of the sixth and final phase. That includes an open-air amphitheater or band shell, some additional marquee shelters that are rentable. We have some additional nature play, some more plantings, some more educational historical nodes.
But for now, there's lots to enjoy, with hopes that it brings the community together in more ways than one.
This playground isn't just the newest amenity in our great park system. It's a signal to our community and beyond that everyone is welcome here.
For Insight 7, I'm Alexis Huss. We'll be back with more Insight 7 after this break. When we come back, we'll meet the new mascots of West St. Paul and see a new way South St. Paul for All is creating community.
From small offices to growing organizations, Point North Networks provides IT managed services based on trust, reliability, and responsive local support tailored to meet your needs. They work behind the scenes to make sure systems run smoothly, data stays secure, and teams stay connected. Point North Networks, guiding local businesses' success through their passion for community and technology. At Key Community Bank, we're more than just a bank. We believe in giving of our time, talents, and treasures to build a stronger community, because it's our community too. Locally owned and operated in Inver Grove Heights, Key Community Bank is here to handle all your banking needs with a personal touch. More information can be found at keycommunitybank.com. Did you know that Town Square Television offers sponsorship opportunities? By sponsoring our local programming, you can gain exposure for your business or organization on popular programs like Game of the Week, Town Square Talk, Insight 7, and more, all while supporting the sharing of information and stories from your own backyard. To learn more and to find out how you can get your logo here, you can visit townsquare.tv/become a sponsor.
The South St. Paul Lions, we donate to the Town Square Television because they are great community advocates. They provide information. They provide all the sports coverage for the local teams.
I support Town Square Television because they do a lot for the community. They give back a lot, and they also are very active, and it really brings the community together.
I just love the things you do, love the things you do.
Welcome back to Insight 7. We'd like to thank Point North Networks and Key Community Bank for being sponsors of the show. Up next, meet the WiSPs of West St. Paul.
West St. Paul has a storied history. Recently, there was a new discovery in the history of West St. Paul.
I think it's just some forgotten history.
Friendly, silly cryptids have revealed themselves.
So in May, we started to see these notes pop up around town and kind of some funny little things happening in our parks, on our streets. And then it kind of escalated. Some businesses started to have some weird things happen and notes being left behind.
I found this note. It says, "Lace up, we're going walking." From T.
And then right before Explore West St. Paul Days, they kind of revealed themselves.
5 WiSPs have showed up and become the city's mascots. Each one of the WiSPs symbolizes different values that the West St. Paul community has.
Wes is just kind of about what makes West St. Paul unique. He's kind of a funny little guy, loves to tell jokes and make people laugh. He'll show up kind of everywhere. He'll be kind of the main mascot. Patch is about public safety and infrastructure. Police, fire, public works. Yeah, he'll point out a pothole, or he'll probably help with some shoveling or picking up garbage. Trek is about walkability, bikeability, exploration, recreation. She'll be at the parks. She'll be checking out the River to River Greenway. She'll probably also be joining some, different sports leagues, having fun over there, and she might steal a base. She might, she's pretty competitive. Flora is about nature and the environment. She kind of floats around all over the place. She hangs out with the butterflies and the bees. She loves Garlow, Marthaler, Dodge Nature Center. But she does venture out a little bit further into some of the smaller parks and checking out the trees and the gardens around town. Revel is about food, culture, and art. He showed up at Mr. Mustachio, the new restaurant on Robert Street. Left them a new little salsa recipe. He'll show up at different restaurants and bars, and he'll probably be at the beer tent at Explore West St. Paul Days and checking out the different food trucks.
These 5 WiSPs stayed hidden for a long time. Why would they choose now to show up?
They recognize that people want to have more fun. They're looking for something to laugh about and something to rally behind. And so what a perfect time to show up and kind of make people smile.
If community members have ideas on how the WiSPs can be used, Eric Weiss and the city want your input.
We would love folks to adopt them as their own. We've kind of said like our success will be when we have a beer named after Wes and someone gets a tattoo of him.
For Insight 7, this is Trevor Blum.
If you'd like to show your support for our local programming, you can visit townsquare.tv/donate to help us continue programs that are important to you. Next up, check out a reboot for the South St. Paul Farmers Market.
A familiar sight is back at the corner of 12th and Southview in South St. Paul.
Today is week 2 of the South St. Paul Farmers Market, hosted by South St. Paul For All, the City of South St. Paul, and Wokota Federal Credit Union.
After the city was informed that the St. Paul Farmers Market would no longer have a satellite location in town, South St. Paul For All stepped up.
So the city actually approached us and said, we're looking at taking this on and we want to partner in this, and asked if it's something we'd be interested in. So we said yes, we'd be happy to join forces and collaborate to make this happen, to fill that gap.
Longtime vendors are excited to be back.
This neighborhood needs fresh produce, and we are farmer. We want to be here. It's always been a good market. People are pretty loyal. They've come out even when it rains.
Market traditions are coming back too.
Everything that you knew and loved about the South St. Paul Farmers Market before, we're trying to make an effort to keep back this year and lift up and support in an even bigger way.
Good food brings people together.
Today I have cherry tomatoes, regular tomatoes, a few zucchinis, and cucumbers. We have a stand at our farm too. I have everything. I have corn, I have vegetable, I have cantaloupe, I have watermelon in my farm, 12-acre farm, and 1 acre is herbs.
New farmers market traditions are coming soon.
We want to make community engagement the forefront of this farmers market. We want to build a revolving catalog of food trucks. We talked about introducing live music, having local musicians come out and play, and bringing crafters and artisans in as well to partner. So it's going to be a really fluid, dynamic farmers market, something that we're going to change as we go, as we figure out what works and what doesn't.
South St. Paul For All hopes to create a community gathering space where all are welcome.
We're a locally based in South St. Paul LGBTQ nonprofit. Our mission is to support our local queer community, create safe spaces, and help uplift those who have historically not been uplifted.
The market will be held Wednesdays from 2 to 6 p.m. in the Wokota Federal Credit Union parking lot.
Our big thing is we do the Pride Fest, but we also like to participate in other local community events to really be a part of South St. Paul as a whole.
For Insight 7, this is Carmen Hauk.
You can follow the South St. Paul Farmers Market on Facebook for updates about what's new at the market. We'll be back with more after the break. When we come back, we look at a vital community resource, Town Square Television's mobile production truck.
At Key Community Bank, we're more than just a bank. We believe in giving of our time, talents, and treasures to build a stronger community, because it's our community too. Locally owned and operated in Inver Grove Heights, Key Community Bank is here to handle all your banking needs with a personal touch. More information can be found at keycommunitybank.com. From small offices to growing organizations, Point North Networks provides IT managed services based on trust, reliability, and responsive local support tailored to meet your needs. They work behind the scenes to make sure systems run smoothly, data stays secure, and teams stay connected. Point North Networks, guiding local businesses' success through their passion for community and technology.
Town Square Television is your community TV station. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
I want to be a farmer when I grow up.
We partner with volunteers and organizations to provide truly local television,
He's got a way and he'll walk his way into the end zone.
including high school sports,
Big time play right there.
music, arts,
Okay, next.
local government, news and politics,
Welcome to the Mendota Days Parade.
And coverage of community activities and events.
Freedom of speech, the right to assemble peacefully. We have all these rights.
Our mission is to connect all residents of Northern Dakota County with our community by producing local video content that is easily accessible.
And we get served donuts.
And empowering people to share their own stories using video. To continue our important work and mission, we need your help. Our funding from cable franchise fees has declined significantly. You can help us by donating, becoming a member, or volunteering. To make a tax-deductible donation, visit townsquare.tv/donate. To support us by becoming a member, go to townsquare.tv/members-creators to sign up and learn more about the benefits of being a member. To be added to our list of volunteers and see upcoming volunteer opportunities, visit townsquare.tv/volunteer. With your help, we can continue engaging and connecting all through local community television.
Welcome back to Insight 7. From prayer breakfast to basketball games, our production truck has been there every step of the way.
There's something definitely going on at McGuire Field in South St. Paul. A crew is turning this neighborhood park into a live television studio. For Town Square Television, it's a ritual repeated week after week. For 25 years, one truck has quietly helped bring local games, parades, and celebrations into homes across Northern Dakota County. This is the story of that truck.
Okay, everybody stand by. 3, 2, 1.
The Town Square truck is used most frequently on Game of the Week, which often broadcasts local high school and amateur sporting events live on cable television and web streaming. The producer behind Game of the Week is Toby Stanga.
When I first got hired, it was literally a game of the week. We only did one game a week at most, sometimes not even that.
Toby recalls the early 2000s, before Town Square got the truck.
I had to spend a couple years working in the old van that we worked out of.
Welcome.
This is Town Square's engineering manager, Joe Conlon. He was instrumental in the transition from the old van to the new truck.
The production truck has been an integral asset for the community, being able to cover our local events with multi-camera, professional graphics, high-quality audio, instant replay.
You're going to see it fly out of your screen.
We're able to provide that for our community.
Open things up with a lead-off.
You need the dugout. Put the Irish, put them on the right.
Here's the pitch. That's smacked. That's carrying. We used to park Toby's truck out there. Balls like that are the reason we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
The truck has been in near constant use.
Right there. Tip down, tip down, tip down. You got it.
And after 25 years and 2,700 productions, the truck needs some help.
It's stayed in pretty good shape, but it's a 25-year-old vehicle. I don't always trust it 100% because it has broken a belt or died on me in hot weather.
The main engine and tires and gas tanks and all that have aged quite a bit, and it's hard to get parts, if at all.
Keeping this truck on the road will preserve a vital community resource. So now the station is raising funds to replace the aging chassis.
So we do need to get it replaced. At least the bottom part, we'll put the box back on, but it's important that we find the money to pay for the update on this truck.
What makes Town Square Television special is it's the only one that's available for public access. The average person can come in, take the classes, take out a membership, learn how to use the equipment, and actually cover an event.
It's one of the ways public access television helps remove barriers, making professional production tools available to the community.
Our truck is able to go out and give high quality coverage, make an ordinary sporting event a special event.
I personally enjoy it too because I've been around this community now 25 plus years. I even lived in West St. Paul for 15 years. So I know a lot of the families, a ton of the coaches and athletic directors, stuff like that. And it's something I really enjoy, you know, being a part of a community like this.
Let's say goodbye to our production crew here on Town Square Television's Game of the Week.
Rest assured, once Town Square Television reaches its goal, the truck will continue to roll out to an event near you.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Insight 7. Thank you for watching, and thank you to Point North Networks and Key Community Bank for being sponsors of the show. For now and forever, I'm Alexis Huss. What did I say about writing these into the script, Dennis? Come on, this ain't our first rodeo. My brain automatically puts the and there, so even when you don't put it, I know I'm supposed to say it. For the new Brightside Playzone, which is located inside Veterans. Holy cow, I'm gonna run out of breath. I don't have the, what's the word I'm looking for? Stamina that I used to, Dennis, and that applies to everything. Let me try that again. Okay. Whew. I thought I could make it through, and then that period was nowhere in sight. I was like, that is not gonna happen. I like the ribbon cuttings. Especially if they have the big scissors. Is something wrong here? This is, wait, oh, no, ignore me. Ignore me. It'll take longer for me to explain why I thought something was wrong than it will. Just, yeah, it's fine. Welcome back to Insight 7. We'd like to thank Point North, my brain switched it around in this one. Not that it matters, but what is a WiSP? Okay, now I need my script. I think I almost had it last time. If you'd like to show your support for our local programming or to me personally. Next up, I missed a word. No, I didn't. I got it, okay. I don't know why my brain wanted to put the word local in there somewhere. When we come back, we look at a vital community resource, Town Square Television's mobile. Welcome back to Insight 7. From prayer breakfast to basketball, that's such a weird word. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Point North Networks and Key Community Bank, for being part of it. What did I do there? You can follow the South St. Paul Farmers Market.